Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to Riding on Ruby. Well, excuse my voice because I don't know if it's allergies or something else is going on, but my voice is a little off lately. Well, it's been a while since I've been able to ride, and here's why. We've been having the gas company here for about 2 months, and they've been doing all kinds of work. About a quarter of a mile up the road, putting in the new gas lines, and then hooking up the separate houses, and now they're hooking up this big one here, and it's got to go all the ways into the back to these condos way in the back. So basically the house, where I get Ruby out, just where I just was blocked off with all kinds of equipment, machines, tools. So this is like the first day, and it's gonna be raining constantly. That's my cameras telling me there's someone in the backyard, and it's just been crazy. And I think today's Tuesday, so I think Wednesday night, Thursday, and all the ways until next Thursday, it's supposed to rain every day. And I haven't been able to ride Ruby for I don't know how long. So Ruby's itching to get out there. So I'm gonna go for a little ride today, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. So I'm gonna shut this off and get all the helmet on and everything, and I'll see you in a little while. Alright, what's up, people? I'm back. I'm huffing and puffing, so don't mind that. Alright, so the thing I want to do today is just kind of out of curiosity and an excuse to ride. I want to go buy a house that, most of you know I'm a school bus driver. It's been like 38 years now I've been driving in the same town. And there's this one house that I went by all the time. But I haven't been there for about 4 years because I'm in a different part of town now. But the guy had, it's either like a 65 or 67 GTO convertible. And my first car was a 69 Le Mans convertible, which, to me is the same thing as a GTO. The calmer version, like the family version or something, with the 2-barrel and single exhaust, and still had the 350 and all that. So I'm just curious, gonna go for a ride. Good excuse to be out and ride, and just to see if it's still there. But I don't have the money to offer the guy right now. Well, actually I do, but there's a couple things coming up, so we'll discuss that on the way. Alright, let's fire this baby up. She hasn't been running for about 2 weeks, it seems like. Oh, she's idling high. 1,500 RPMs. And according to everything I've been checking on, you really can adjust the idle speed on these bikes, according to Harley anyways. It's gonna let her warm up. I can't listen to the radio because I'll get copyrighted again. So I should be able to get out now. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to come back in. Excuse me. people. Alright, let's pull on that windscreen there. Alright, so that's my goal for today, to see if I move the camera up so I can make sure it's recording. So I'm just going to go for a little ride and check it out. So one of the other issues that I'm having is that I'm waiting for my property tax on the house to come in, and I don't know if they're going to raise it again, and I'm sure they're not going to lower it, that's for sure. So that's like $1,000, and I usually like to try to pay the July and the October one just to get it out of the way. So that's about $2,000 right there. And then plus on top of that, the car and the Harley, so between the two of them, it's like $226, so that's not like a big deal. I can't see what this is recording, so hopefully you can see some of the bike. It's a little crooked because, like I said, I moved it. It's a beautiful day though. So anyways, back to the story. So there's a couple things that I've been wanting to do. One, I've been wanting to get a tattoo, well actually two of them, but you know, those aren't cheap, and I did a video on that, wow, maybe not last year, maybe last year or the year before, I'm not sure, but you know, you could go look up that video. It's you know, a ride to the tattoo place. I went there around the same time like now in June, towards the end of June, and they told me they were all booked up until October. And then of course other things came up and I needed the money, so I didn't go. So anyways, I gotta do that. And then if you watch my other video titled Betrayed, that one was about the insurance company I had, the Hartford, through the AARP, and I was with them for 13 years, and they had the bike, the car, and the Harley, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you got too many trees around your house, we don't want to insure you anymore. So they canceled my insurance as of June 1st. So that was really nice of them. Too bad I couldn't get a good lawyer and say, hey, I paid for services for 13, 14 years and I never used it, so I want a refund. Oh boy, what a kick that would be, huh? That'd piss them off. And then I called some insurance agent or broker or whatever, and then they had all their people look at it, you know, like, I don't know, Google or whatever, through the town property, you know, and they're all the same thing. Nope, nobody will insure it, there's too many trees around your house, it's a hazard. Well, I thought that's why you have insurance. So they want your money, but they don't want to pay for it. So I have to keep some money aside for that, because I was only able to find one of them, and the one that I did find was like $2,200. Oh, nice tractor trailer, pull out in front of me. and they wanted like $600 down, and then they wanted an additional like $200, well, a little under $200 a month. But I'm paying $300 a month on the car, so I don't want to add more to it, especially during the summer when we're collecting unemployment because there's no work. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go this way. There's several ways to go. So I don't know what I'm gonna need for that. You know, if it's like, oh, it's gonna be like $1,500 or $1,800, you know what, I'd rather just pay the whole thing in full, or at least 90% of it, and then only have like a small payment, monthly payment for like the 10 months or 9 months, whatever it is that they go by. So we'll see how that's gonna work out. So basically I can't do nothing until I find out what the taxes are on the house, and they're not showing it up on the website, only the car and the Harley. So I gotta wait for them to come up and then see what I got left over in the account after that, and then see what I could do about the insurance. There's a couple other places I'm gonna try. So I'll see if you know, like I said, if I could have the money for that. So after that, I'll have to wait a couple more months then to see if I could get, you know, the tattoos done. And I'll go to a different place this time, a little bit closer, but still a bigger place. Got a good reputation. Oh, here's where I always came every day, twice a day. High school up there, middle school over there. Wish I could tell what this camera's picking up. I definitely got to come up with a new system. But I can see the red light blinking now, so at least I know it's recording. I was getting a lot of glitches in the last couple of videos, which I haven't done one for, geez, probably 2-3 weeks. And I put in a different SD card, because as soon as I upload it to my iPad, I'll keep it on the GoPro card, just in case, you know, something happens, I mess it up or whatever. I could get that to go back to. But then after that, I just clean it off the card and reuse it. So I don't know, you know, if there's a limit on how many times you could record in the same place all the time or what, I don't know. Alright, we're almost there. This is a bad intersection. Drive in this area for, I think it was 34 years. So like I said, just on a hunch, I was just curious to see if that car is still there. I'm not gonna waste nobody's time inquiring about it or anything if I don't have the money. Oh, they named that street driveway. Could I name my driveway? Will the city come plow it? You know, I'm almost tempted with all these like identifying this stuff. I'm tempted to start identifying my house as a church or a farm or something, and then so I don't have to pay taxes anymore. That'd be funny. Alright, so this is like a little horseshoe, and it'll be at the end of this road. It's been a while since I've been up here. Here's Liz's house. Hey Liz, probably don't remember me anymore. Here's Gloria's house right here. Hey Gloria, how's it going? Wow, they still got that blue van. Oh, the garage is closed, darn. It says blue house over there with the red tree. Yeah. Well, it'll be a good excuse for another ride. Once I figure out all this other stuff with the money, then I'll take a ride down to the tattoo place. I mean, I could call them up, but why should I call them when I could go for a nice ride on Ruby? Here's Kim's house. Nice little area though. Nice day for a ride. I don't like to make long videos because I figure, according to the analysts, most people don't even watch the videos for the full term, even if it's like a 15-minute video. They click off after a while, so. But I mean, everybody else that's doing motorcycle videos, they're doing all the, you know, dealers and all the rides, and I figured, no, I don't want to do that. Everybody else is doing it, let them do it. My main goal was just to be out riding around, having fun, and kind of just like we're hanging out with all my friends, and we're just hanging out, talking, and having a good old time. And also, the main reason is to let people know that, you know, you could have a Harley without spending 25 grand. I mean, sure, I wouldn't mind having like the new Street Bob, but I think that's going for like 18 grand. So I don't got that kind of money. And there's a lot of these 500s and 750s. You know, you could probably pick up, well, I don't know now the way everything went up because of the pandemic, but I mean, you could probably pick up like a 750 or a 500, say maybe like a 5-year-old one for about 4 grand. I mean, Ruby's a 2019. And the city, of course, they assessed it for something like 70% of the full value, but they're saying she's worth about $4,200. So I mean, and I love this bike. Like I say in almost every video, I was gonna upgrade to a bigger bike and just get this one to start off. you know, get back into riding again after that long break of not riding. And no, I'm not going to get rid of her. I mean, it gets me where I want to go. It's a good ride. She looks good. She sounds good. She's a rare color. They're not making them anymore. She's paid for in full. So why go further? I go out riding with, you know, the Ultra Glides or whatever they are, the Street Glides, the Road Kings. I mean, it's not like you're going 100 miles an hour. So you're riding around town like this, or on some of the back roads, like down at the shoreline or whatever. Man, we're all going 45, maybe 50 or whatever. You know, Ruby will go 85, but I'm not gonna push her. Oh, it's beautiful. So I have to see how long this video is. I might end up fast forward some of it, or maybe even delete some of it. Give you a little bit of a tour through Wallingford, Connecticut. I was so hoping to see if that car was still there, but like I said, at this moment it's kind of fruitless. But it was a good excuse to get out and ride. That's all that matters, right? Hey, Hippie Trev, I watched your video and left a comment, which I'm pretty sure you probably figured out by now. But I think I'll take the long way home. But anyways, yeah, so I got the thing that you didn't write back, and you're going to be looking for the package. So they said 6 to 10 days, and I don't know, I think I mailed it, I think it was Monday, or maybe Saturday, I don't know, I can't even remember, but it was just recently. So hopefully you get it in a few weeks. Sorry it's late for your birthday, buddy. And I hope you could figure out that issue. I can't believe the cam's messed up and you just had that put in. And that's like another major job to pull that engine again. Like, you don't gotta wait for like, oh, 3,500 and then the power starts kicking in. So I'll go home a little dejected because I couldn't see the car. But like I said, up until about 3 or 4 years ago, that car was still sitting in the garage, boxes and all kinds of crap piled up on it. And that's kind of sad, you know, when people end up getting a car like that and they want to fix it up. I mean, I understand. I mean, it's not cheap. It takes a lot of money to do that and a lot of time. But you think after about 10 years of it sitting there and you're not even touching it, it's like, well, you know what, let's just sell it and get rid of it. You know, we could use a room, or, you know, something. Wow, that was a big ding in my face. Good thing I have on the full face helmet with the shield down. That probably would have hurt. Alright, people. Today's not Sunday, so we're not out for a Sunday drive. Well, I guess maybe we are. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be too long of a video. I've been Yeah, I've been posting a lot of pictures of the paintings that I've been doing too. I have my own paint channel as well, but I haven't really done much with it. So I thought it might be just as easy just to pop up some little shorts and show off some of the paintings that I did. So for all the people that subscribe to see the paintings, thank you, I appreciate it. And hopefully the people that want to see Ruby won't be too mad that I'm not doing a lot of Ruby videos. But I appreciate you all. You're all my YouTube friends. But I haven't been painting anything really new lately because, I don't know, after my wife died in 2020 and I go home to the empty house, I don't know, it's like I slip into like some kind of like a depression or something, or maybe just loneliness, I don't know, maybe just feeling sorry for myself. But you know, I see all these things that I'd be like, oh, I would love to. Go ahead, lady. Go. Oh shit. I hit the kill switch on a steep hill there. So the next question now is gonna be, can I get back into the house? And that's another thing too. I might end up doing like a little video, not writing one though, but I had to end up boxing my car in with fences because I did do a video of scumbags trying to steal it when it was running one morning. And then about like 2 weeks later, in the middle of the day, I hear the alarm, you know, texting me that somebody's in the driveway. And I didn't see anything, but when I played it back, there's like two punks from the neighborhood or something. They walk right up, try the door on the passenger side. Apparently they, oh, it's locked, and then they turned around and went right back and left. And then maybe a week after that, somebody comes up onto in my yard to the side of my porch, and they end up screwing around with my spotlight, the floodlight that lights up the driveway, and disabled it. So of course I ended up moving that one all the ways more towards the back of the house. So now you could see the person, but they had a hat on, it was dark, you know, so you can't like identify them perfectly, but somebody didn't want the light on, that's for sure. So I only had one there, the newer one, so I moved the new one back about 20 feet, and it's past the other camera, so if somebody wants to get to it, they got to walk right by the other camera, number one. And then number two, I had one that was broken. It was just kind of dangling there, the mount, but it still worked, but I didn't use it. So I hooked that back up too now. So now instead of having one, there's two lights. So I might make a video of, you know, talking about that again. And then, but I'll show pictures. Alright, guess what? I don't think this guy is gonna let me go through. So I guess I'm gonna have to go all the ways around the block. Hi. Am I able to go down? I live down there. Excuse me? Yeah. Okay, alright, thank you. well. Alright, pull this down. Well, then they should refund my taxes then, right? Yeah, I can't get to my house, so you gotta give me some money off my taxes. Yeah, they'll be calling the people with the nets and straitjackets, buddy. I mean, yeah. They're like, what are you smoking, buddy? Unfortunately, nothing. Man, how many stop signs are there? Oh, we're still recording. I think this is probably the longest it ever went. So, I'll get the card reader out. I got a Vivitar reader, and you have to have a Vivitar app. So I plug the card into the reader, open up the app, put it into my iPad, this lady is gonna cross the street. Go ahead. Hopefully they didn't block my yard where I gotta go in with Ruby. So anyway, so I load it onto the iPad if I have enough room. And then from there, I loaded all the different segments into the iMovie app. And then that allows me to put it together, you know, speed it up, slow it down, add music, but I usually don't. Alright. We made it, people. Home sweet home. Hopefully it'll be done with all that shit and oops, pardon my language, and we'll be able to get back to a normal life soon. Could leave when you want. Alright, people, that was a nice little ride. I should have looked to see how far I went. So I got 1,154 miles that I went since I bought Ruby in the end of September in 2020. Alright, people, as usual, be safe, be happy, be healthy. Peace out. See you soon.